Liverpool fan in Japan.
Hello YouTube, Liverpool fan in Japan here, the Miyazaki man Sai, and fresh off beating Bologna 2-0 in the Champions League, Liverpool are well up and running. There were lots of shock defeats yesterday. Real Madrid lost 1-0 to Lille, Bayern Munich lost 1-0 to Aston Villa with a John Duran wonder goal. Do not take for granted how hard the Champions League actually is. Liverpool have a legitimate chance to finish in the top 8 this season now, and that means that we will avoid those extra fixtures, that double leg fixture, to avoid the second group of plays. So with that in mind, and with January fast approaching, remember that we got rejected by Martin Zubimendi in the summer transfer window, and he's gone on to say that he has no regrets despite the transfer rumours, him not being offered the new contract that Real Sociedad offered. Why don't we go ahead and use that 60 million there or thereabouts to nail down those lingering doubts about 3 of our most crucial players? I'm talking Trent Alexander-Arnold, Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk. Now hear me out, all 3 of them I believe would love to renew at Liverpool, but it has to be on terms that Liverpool are happy with, that the player is happy with, and they'll be tied down for the best years of their career, if not the final big lucrative contract at the highest level in the Premier League and Champions League. So I want to know from you guys in the comments below right now, would you use that money and nail down those 3 stars, past, the present and hopefully the future? Or would you still like to see that money being utilised, let's say, for another DM or an emergency centre-back, for example, to overtake Virgil van Dijk eventually? Or what you would do with the budget and money we have at hand as well, and if you'd only renew 1, 2 or 3 out of the 3. Because as Jurgen Klopp famously once said, something is growing, but how big it'll grow, I'm not sure yet. He believed in continuity, he believed in keeping the core of the team together, your best players, of which you can honestly say in this season, in last season, and probably next season as well, Trent Alexander-Arnold, the wonder kid, the Scouse heartbeat, the golden boy, he's one of our best players. Virgil van Dijk is our best centre-back. In fact, he's one of the best centre-backs on the planet, still to this day, even with the injury and over 30s as well. Mo Salah. We rely on Mo Salah so much for the goal involvement. You just need to look at fantasy football. It's a horrible metric, but look, he always gets the most points in Liverpool, and for good reason, which is why it's so expensive. He'll get the goals, he'll get the assists, he'll get the contributions, he'll get the bonuses, because no matter how bad his touch, his wing play, his dribbling ability may get in the weeks and games to come, he is always there or thereabouts involved in the biggest moments of our season, and we rely on him for his professionalism, his ability, his off-the-ball running, which is absolutely fantastic. And think of all the goals that Lucho Diaz has got. How much contribution has Mo Salah got, not just in terms of the direct assists as well, and playmaking from the wide right position and inverting into the Mazzala 10 position as well, but the influence on the pitch for a player that has to mark Mo Salah's off-the-ball runs, the space he creates, and his chemistry with Trent Alexander-Arnold, which you saw in the Bologna 2-0 match as well, right? Holding it at just the opportune time, Trent Alexander-Arnold, 2 of the players we're talking about in this video, had the intelligence to overlap at a key moment to give Mo Salah just enough spice to go inside the space to shoot and bend and arc the goal, which was a crucial goal. We needed that goal, and he assisted Alexis McAllister as well. Mo Salah, Egyptian king. He'll be running the ring for many a year because he's in prime fit physical condition. He seems so much happier now that Sadio Mane has left. Him and Mane had a love-hate rivalry. When they did that besties show, it was a bit cringe because they're obviously not that besties, but you know, they share one common trait, their love for Liverpool, love of winning, and they keep in peak optimum condition as well. I love Sadio Mane, legend of the left wing. Him and John Barnes would be a good debate. Let me know in the comments below, who do you pick, Sadio Mane or John Barnes? Different types of players, right? But both very crucial to Liverpool's success. I digress just a little bit, but look, these are still 3 of our best players, if not 3 of the absolute best players in our team. You could probably put Alisson Becker, who actually needs a contract renewal unless Mamashvili is the one to take over relatively soon. Alexis McAllister, obviously, as well. Yeah, they're probably our best players, right? Lucho Diaz on form at the moment. But hey-ho, back to Trent Alexander-Arnold, Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk. Now, rumours are coming up on the contract situation that Virgil van Dijk has requested through his agents. He wants a 3-year contract. Pay the man. Give it to him. There you go. 60 million Zubimendi deal. Put it, part of it on Virgil van Dijk. Because Virgil van Dijk, right, is so pacey. He's so intelligent. Great anticipation, great tackling, scores the goals in the headers as well. Aerially dominant, right? Can't be beaten 1v1, really. He's a great width defender, can ping the long balls. Now, these attributes, except for the pace, might dwindle over the years, right? The pace might dwindle over the years, but the rest of the attributes will be there to stay. You think of how effective Sami Hyypiä was. Sami Hyypiä never relied on pace, anticipation, tackling, distribution. Virgil van Dijk, I'm sorry, Sami. Legend, Liverpool captain, much respect, but Virgil van Dijk is better than Sami Hyypiä in all regards, and he's the current Liverpool captain as well. He can go for strength, and every defender that plays next to Virgil van Dijk, whether it's Joe Gomez in the title-winning season, he just needs consistency, Gomez, and he always plays a part. Konsa, Konate, they all up their game. Now, Konsa and Konate, that might be the future pairing right there. But the leadership attributes need to shine through. Konate is showing it on occasions as well. But Virgil van Dijk is a guaranteed starter for years to come. 3-year contract worth every penny. You won't see the decline in ability at all, because even if the pace rescinds just a little bit, all the other qualities are still there. He's still going to be dominant in the air, offensively, defensively, leadership qualities, ability to ping the ball on a sixpence. Because even Xavi Alonso, even Clarence Seedorf, even Zinedine Zidane can still hit the long ball in their 40s and 50s at the moment. That ability will never go. Anticipation, defense, all the metrics are sky high for Van Dijk. He's wonder. It's an absolute no-brainer. He's the captain, compatriot of Arne as well. Chose Liverpool over Man City and other things. The Klopp appeal, the Blackpool little date on the Ferris wheel, that kind of thing as well. He loves Liverpool. We love him. Big VVD. He's here to stay. Now, let's go into Mo Salah. Okay, so Mo Salah through Remy Abbas. Remy Abbas has actually been a very, very good agent. I know when he says the things you want to hear, we love him. When he says the things we don't want to hear, we hate on him. But actually, he's been straight up. He's always going to do his job for Mo Salah to get him the best deal because he's his client. Mo Salah acts with respect as well. The man is full of respect, full of humbleness as well. Great abs. You can run the River Nile down his abs, right? Great physical condition. Leads by example. First on the training pitch, last off it. Tells Harvey Elliott not to eat too much white bread. That kind of thing as well. Well respected in the changing room, well loved as well. A winner. He wants to win everything, including ping pong, table tennis, all the games and side games and that kind of thing as well. You need these leaders, and we always look to him as well. Now, no matter that his dribbling statistics are going downhill, can't beat a man on the outside, pace seems to be going downhill, acceleration too. He's made up for it with playmaking, and he's still involved in the goal contributions, and you'd be an absolute fool to get rid of him in fantasy football. Knee-jerk reaction to Cole Palmer, for example, because he's still regularly scoring up the points, and even against the biggest opposition in the Chelsea match, in the Man United match, in the Man City match, it's always usually Mo Salah that has a moment or two that hits the highlight reels for good reason, because he's a big game player, big game temperament, and we've won everything with Mo Salah as we have with Virgil van Dijk as well. That's the core that Jurgen Klopp was talking about. Retaining the team is as important as transfers, because realistically, who matches up to Mo Salah with the same kind of attributes that he got? Jared Bowen. I love Jared Bowen. He's going to be expensive, and there's no guarantee he hits the heights of Mo Salah as well. Takefusa Kubo has the attributes, but maybe not the temperament, and he's so far behind in development compared to Mo Salah as well. You could look at Mohamed Kudus, who's a bit of a wild card as well. You know, you can look at Nico Williams as doing sort of the same thing. You can look at Kaoru Mitoma, but different type of player, and he plays on the left already. Pedro Neto's already gone to Chelsea and he's got injury woes. Salah is never injured. We saw with Ronaldo versus Thiago Alcantara comparison that availability is so important. Mo Salah is always available. And Federico Chiesa, I don't feel so bad about the injury for the fact that I'm so glad we got Chiesa in the club with his quality, and he's a backup for Mo Salah. Isn't it so refreshing that now we have the injuries to the backup players, whereas our starting player, the one who's always going to play and always going to make an impact no matter criticism of his performance, he's fit and he stays fit, and that's all you need. The first team line to stay fit, and you're always going to have a chance as well. And even when he's on the pitch and not playing particularly well, he will be the one to step up to take the penalty, and you know more than likely he's going to finish it because of all his goal metrics. He's going to stay loyal to Liverpool. He wouldn't move to another Premier League rival because Liverpool have a team set up to suit the way he plays to get him into goal scoring situations, even though he's been racking up the assists as well. Breaks all records every single season. Mo Salah, we've got to renew him. I'm actually pretty confident that he will get an extension as well. Maybe not 3 years like Virgil van Dijk, but maybe 2 years. 2 years, and then with our gratitude, he might go into past his new to make that dollar. But he seems motivated by achievements, by individual achievements, team achievements, trophies, and playing at the highest level, as opposed to someone who wants to go to Saudi Arabia for the money. And the appeal of Saudi Arabia has dwindled a lot ever since some players have gone there and been caught in the mire and wanted to come back. For example, Jordan Henderson, the grass isn't always greener, but he did us a favour because his wages off the books from that enlarged new contract from Jurgen Klopp, and he's playing for Ajax now, and he didn't even do his Euro hopes any good as well. So I think I'm very, very positive that Virgil van Dijk will renew. He'll be the easiest one to renew, in my opinion. Mo Salah, I think, will renew because we still need him. And even as he advances on, let's get his successor in, playing with Mo Salah, learning from Mo Salah, especially the professionalism of Mo Salah as well. And I know a lot of people want to criticise some of his performances, but it doesn't matter. You leave him on for 90 minutes because he's capable of those moments of magic, and his performance doesn't regress in the 90th minute compared to the first minute as well, if you notice. It floats. It's sporadic, up and down, but you always need him, and some people want to substitute him, which is fair enough. If Chiesa was fit, let's substitute him. But who's the other options? Not Jota on the right, not Lucho Diaz on the right. Lucho Diaz can do something on the right as well. Darwin Núñez, if you're on the right, Gakpo, it has to be Chiesa or Harvey Elliott, really, for Mo Salah, in my thinking. Szoboszlai can do it as a pseudo-inverted winger as well, but more of a standard right winger, classic right winger. archetype prototype. So yes, I think both of them will renew, and there's the Zubimendi part. Zubimendi money gone already, but thinking of the transfer budget, there still should be transfers to money to get players in January for that big push if we're thereabouts for the Premier League and Champions League as well. And I'm confident they will back Arne Slot, because the reason why they didn't in the summer was because the priorities weren't available, whether it's Alan Varela or Adam Wharton or whoever that you wanted to get in as well. But the fact that Arne Slot can now see the players in pressured situations, how they react, their temperament, how they perform the next day in training after a loss, after a bad performance, after loss of form, after scoring goal, for example, he has a better understanding of the player, the makeup of the player, the person, and what they do in key situations in the real life, on the pitch, in the pressured situations as well, and whether they can be called off on the bench and not to sulk, etc., and giving interviews, all that stuff, all that great stuff. So Arne Slot now has real perspective and real insight into the players, and he'll make a decision who wants to keep, who wants to bring in for January and for next season as well. And don't forget, right, Mo Salah put out the feelers in that interview as well. Liverpool haven't come to talk to me yet. There's nothing on the table. No negotiations started when he was banging form at the start of the season, right? He wants it. He wants that new contract. He wants that dollar. He wants Liverpool to pay up and to keep him around. And whereas Liverpool might consider the age fracture and the dwindling contributions, for example, the leadership quality is there. Alexander-Arnold, Mo Salah, Virgil van Dijk. While Mo Salah might be regressed onto the bench or a bit part role rotation with a starting right winger, hopefully Federico Chiesa can step up to the mark. Van Dijk, to me, just wouldn't really drop to the bench. He's just so dominant. He's so dominant. Even a 35-year-old Virgil van Dijk, who would be better than him? There might be, a centre-back up and coming, but it won't be Hincapie. It won't be Ignacio. None of them will be as good as a 35-year-old Van Dijk. You can challenge me on that, I'm sure. Let's get into Trent Alexander-Arnold, the golden boy, the wonder boy. Now, before we get into Trent Alexander-Arnold, if this doesn't make all three of them want to stay, then I don't know what will. Take it away, Mushroom Boy Endo and Triple Me Mia.
Hello, I'm Mia. I am Apple. Trent. Mosaya. I I'm Mia. Liverpool fan in Japan school. Na 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 na.
My goodness, adorable, aren't they? Smash a like on this video right now. Help this video get seen, right? Help Triple Me Mia and Shacho, Endo, Mushroom Boy as well. The new generation is here. I feel ancient. I'm absolutely ancient. My birthday is coming up on October 9th, and I'm going to be closer to 40 than I am to 30. But I'm still my prime physically fit hench because I got to be those little midgets keeping me busy, lots and lots of energy. But hey ho, yeah, when Mia starts school, I'll be able to make loads and loads of more content. By the way, watch me on the live stream. The live stream's coming up. I'm going to be doing a really nice giveaway, by the way. Similar shirt to this one. Actually, it is this one. I think it's a stadium version of this one. I'll be announcing the giveaway in that one. Congratulations, by the way, to Jamie Rennie for winning the windbreaker. It's coming to you soon, my man, as well as all the chocolate goodies and cookies to all of the members as well. Yes, the best way to support this channel is through YouTube membership. Thank you for all your love and your support as well. Hontou ni domo arigatou gozaimasu. Us fans in Japan really appreciate you. Let's talk about Trent before we go to the members. So, Trent Alexander-Arnold, the golden boy, the wonder kid, he still starts no matter Conor Bradley's prominence in play. There's things that Trent can do, which, as I mentioned many times, right, the opposition have to set up specifically to stop the next phase of play when Trent is on the pitch, for the fact that he can hit it, instigate the next phase of play instantly, and he's coming into his prime physical peak condition, and Arne Slot is working with him one-to-one defensively to teach him the right habits, the right positioning, how to block the transitions and what to add to his game overall, right? Whereas Jurgen Klopp, I believe, is great at making the game-winning scenarios and instilling that belief and understanding of the players. When we have the opportunity for the game-winning scenarios, you go full throttle and off you go. You absolutely hammer it home and get the goals, overwhelm the opposition, and we'll do it gung-ho and we'll do it Klopp style. And I love that. That was so entertaining. But with Arne Slot system, right, he has no room for flexibility in the defensive transition. You keep your shape, you keep the players at bay in the right containment and trap areas, and Trent is contributing massively to that because his tackling statistics, his shepherding of the opposition out into the wide areas to junk ball the ball into Alisson or into Van Dijk or Konate to instigate our offensive transition is beautiful. He can become a complete player. He's going to be a really important player alongside Cole Palmer, Trent Alexander-Arnold for this new generation England team. Probably Ollie Watkins as well, right? Leading from the front, Phil Foden example. Adam Wharton will come into that as well. Eberechi Eze, I love him as well. Yes, digressing just a little bit, Trent Alexander-Arnold needs to stay. He's Scou's heartbeat. He said in an interview as well that he wants to be Liverpool captain. It's been his dream. He's a Scou's player, his Scouts boy, his family is here, his brother and family represent him as an agency. They've got big aspirations as well. The only reason to go to Real Madrid is to make a brand for himself, but he will still have the opportunities because he won't lose the attributes, the technical ability that he's got now in further years, but he's going to need to want to win a lot more with Liverpool. Now, is it dependent on him becoming captain? I don't think so, because he'll have big respect and he won't want to push Virgil van Dijk the wrong side of it anyway. And look, Arne Slot commands respect. You can tell that Arne Slot's always in control of the room, and when he speaks, you listen as well, and Trent is very all ears and listening and not afraid to see criticisms of his game. He's probably tired enough of hearing criticism. He's probably the most over-analysed player in world football, Trent Alexander-Arnold. So for him to be able to up his game defensively, because offensively he's already top tier. I would also like to see, though, that arc of play, as I mentioned, in the centre circle. Mihailovic, a Pirlo, a Kaká. No matter where you play Trent Alexander-Arnold, he needs the ball slightly away from his feet to instigate the next pass and play. But I'd like to see him keep it close to his feet. Look at Rio Engamoha, terrible example because he's a winger, right? But ability to shepherd the ball either way, jinking, and only when you're about to play the trigger point ball, roll the ball out and then hit it, rather than needing to roll the ball out or a wider sphere of influence before hitting the ball out, right? Because it's easy to pressure and easy to tackle, which is why he starts at right back and inverts into space. But the fact that Arne Slot is trusting him with the ability to invert in the centre, going to the right half space, right in Mazzala, overlap and push as well, means that Trent Alexander-Arnold has the freedom in this function, in the system, in the Arne slot machine style football to do what he needs to do. And that's why I think that's the most important reason why I think Mo Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold will stay, is the system is designed for them to thrive. Real Madrid has Endrick, has Vinicius Jr., has Rodrigo as well, has star players like Mbappe. You've got to design the system for those players to thrive, and you are an added lick of paint on top like Beckham to Real Madrid in lieu of Makaleli, getting rid of your engine for an added lick of paint, as Zinedine Zidane famously once said, right? Trent Alexander-Arnold is just another player, albeit a classy player, but he's only another player. The whole system won't be designed for him, but he will help facilitate those players as well. But he won't be the standout star man where he is in Liverpool. He really is. He's already getting global accolades, global acknowledgement, and there's word out now, right? They're preparing a humongous 6-year deal until 2030 to keep him for the best years of his career, making him the highest paid player at Liverpool alongside Virgil van Dijk. And I think you've got to do it. He is the Scouse heartbeat. He's the future captain. Our whole game changes when he is on the field. The whole opposition's tactics change when he is on the field. He's a game breaker, a tactics breaker who has still highlight reel moments and influence to exert on Liverpool for years to come. It's almost symbolism that he should be the highest paid player, even if you have your Van Dijk, Alisson Becker, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Jota. Doesn't matter who you have. He is representative of the Liverpool heartbeat, the Liverpool ethos, the Scouse upbringing from the youth ranks all the way to senior, football. Over-analysed, never underestimated. 66 on the back, it's iconic. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's Liverpool through and through. He's a Scouser, right? It'll mean the world to the club for him to play his best years here. And if he sorts out defensively, because he's not a bad defender, he's not the greatest defender, but he's a good defender because we've won everything with Trent Alexander-Arnold. So in that perspective, he deserves to probably be the highest paid player. And if it gets him to commit on a 6-year deal, I'm all for it. Use the Zubimendi money to renew Virgil van Dijk, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Mo Salah. 3 years Van Dijk, 2 years Mo Salah, 6 years Trent Alexander-Arnold. Everyone's happy. Zubimendi, we don't need him. He can enjoy his mountains or eventually go to Manchester City. Look, Real Madrid and Man City apparently want Trent Alexander-Arnold. That says enough, right? Zubimendi, I think the opportunity's over there. If they do review it, then great, why not? We'll trust Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes, and Arne Slot to get who they want. Up the shiny one, Arne Slot. This is a channel with substance and abundance. Let me know what you think. I think that Zubimendi money should go into renewing all 3 of these guys' contracts, and it should still be money because the Caicedo money is still there, and we performed well last season as well. We won a Carabao EFL Cup. We finished 3rd place. The money should be there. TV rights to get whatever player Arne Slot analyses that he needs, and whether it's a 6, whether it's a backup centre back, whether it's a new centre forward. Let's see what happens with Darwin Núñez as well. Let's see what happens with Endo. Let me know in the comments below, right? Special thanks to all the Liverpool Fan in Japan members, especially Joseph M, Jamie R, Christian Debs P, Leonardo 1, Elizabeth Glue, and Captain House for going above and beyond. I'm commissioning the Christmas goodies exclusive artwork for all you guys coming very, very soon in the LFIJ All Stars members and above. Christmas hamper coming to you guys in the new year. And as I work on a preview for Liverpool versus Crystal Palace on the weekend, make sure you join me for the live watch along announcing the giveaway competition in there and in the Discord. Join the Discord, we chat all day 24/7 around football, transfers, contracts, Trent, Van Dijk, Salah, Nunes, Chiesa, the whole lot. Hopefully Chiesa can make it as well before the international break. Without further ado, I always reward myself with a piece of kit. So here we go. One new kit for Miyazaki Man's site, and this is red and black, very nice. M size. What have we got in here? Still packaged, fresh as you like. Figured it out. This is... I thought I had this top. I thought I had this top. Anyway, New Balance LFC medium size. Should I give it away? Actually, I quite like this design. I'll wear it in the garden. Let's get on. Oh, I do like this. I don't know. I think black clothes might be my colour. Looks pretty trim, right? Especially these ones make you look a bit slimmer. I need that working on a dad bod. Anyway, Miyazaki Man, Ichiban, it means the best. Miyazaki-gan, the army is growing. Thank you for all the members. Make sure to get your exclusive members number in the Discord. As I mentioned, we chat there, best community in the world. We are the friendliest and most interactive, and I reply to all comments myself individually. I'll find the time to do that as well. Until next time, guys, take care. Have a great night. Let's enjoy being top of the league, top of the table, top of the Champions League. We'll get there eventually as well. Let's win some trophies this season. Up the shiny one, Arne slot. Love what he's doing. Janet, have a great day. Hit my music.
Liverpool fan in Japan.